has gathered us here today, starting from my immediate pressing national issue. So I'll go straight ahead. It has come to our knowledge, and we have been following very keenly the various narratives concerning the recent purported charges filed against Mr. Allen Onyema, the chairman of Airpeace Limited, and the chairman of the Foundation for Ethnic Harmony in Nigeria, by a court in the United States of America. As members of the New Nigeria Project, we wish to categorically notify the public of our position on the matter in question. Our platform, the New Nigeria Project, is designed to chart a new course in the quest of uniting the country through strategic engagement aimed in closing the deep void of ethnic religious indifference that have. The New Nigeria Project encourages through our various activities the truism that our beautiful diversity in Nigeria should be a source of strength and not division. To us at the New Nigeria Project, our approach is not only reasonable but timely, as we are aware that the appreciation of the merits of our diversity is key to realizing Nigeria's national identity and socio-economic and political development. Thus, the New Nigeria Project envisions a country void of negative ethnic and religious indifferences, and one where we will explore the positive strengths inherent in our diversities and see better ways of utilizing these strengths in building a strong and virile, united and prosperous country which humanity can be proud of. Interestingly, dear ladies and gentlemen, the lofty and most realistic dream of the New Nigeria Project was the brainchild and thoughtful creation of the same man, Mr. Allen Onyema, which was birthed about 4 years ago. This same man today is being vilified and accused of money laundering by a court in the United States. In this communique, it will amount to a very gross injustice if we only present our position against these purported charges meted against the person of Mr. Allen without bringing to limelight the impeccable personality and other noteworthy positive attributes and contributions of Mr. Allen to our nation and to humanity at large. Our reasons for doing this are numerous. Most important among them is to present a selfless, passionate, humble and responsible nature of the man, Mr. Onyema, which in jurisprudence and in the lens of any law, it considers the antecedents of any accused. And in the truism that a leopard cannot change its spots, that is to say that we cannot change our innate nature, we can therefore say that the good, the decency, the gentlemanliness, the correctness, and the law-abiding antecedents of Mr. Onyema is an innate nature of this man that cannot change overnight. It is with these antecedents that we view this great Nigerian, Mr. Allen Onyema, and how this antecedent should stand out glaringly, even in light of what obviously seems to be grossly crinkled allegations against him. They are simply irreconcilable. Gentlemen and ladies, the reliable airline, Air Peace, is another product of Allen Onyema's industry and patriotism. It is an airline of international repute known to us, and one which plays a central role in the sustenance of our aviation industry. Air Peace is, as a company, a brand which has not only brought pride to Nigerians, but continues to provide our country with optimum aviation services, providing unique air travel experience to Nigerians and foreigners alike. This service further remains as a powerful contributor to our nation's GDP, as well as providing direct employment to over 4,000 Nigerians. It is also true that Mr. Onyema single-handedly airlifted Nigerian citizens who were stranded during the recent xenophobia attacks in South Africa, a feat both the federal government, the Nigerian parliament, and the entire Nigerian and public welcomed as a genuine show of patriotism, solidarity, generosity, and kindness from a fellow citizen. We also dare to say that Mr. Onyema has also been very instrumental to the relative calm and peace we all enjoy today from the Niger Delta region through his non-violence and leadership trainings to the restive youth of the Niger Delta. Over the years, he has been a strong advocate of peace right from his childhood. The selfless contributions and standings of this man, Onyema, does not in any way align with the allegations meted against him by the U.S. District Court. It is also vital to drive home this message that our position as promoters of the New Nigeria project is not to join issues with the U.S. District Court in any way, as we are confident that Mr. Onyema, being a lawyer himself, will seek the best legal means to acquit himself of those charges. Our position is to present to this court and the court of public opinion among Nigerians and the world that our own version of what we consider a better truth of the person of Mr. Onyema, and to rely on the truism, realism, and benefit of the law that no one is guilty until affirmed by proof and in a competent court of law. The New Nigeria project wishes to therefore declare that we will be closely watching the processes of the legal and possible diplomatic channels that will be deployed in the best interest of our nation towards the resolution of this case. We will also be providing Mr. Onyema with every support within the ambit of the law, which he will need to present his case against these unfair charges that seem to have pronounced him guilty even before any trial. We are confident that he will eventually be proven not guilty of all the charges. The New Nigeria project, with this statement, wishes to express its unalloyed support to Mr. Onyema and thank him immensely for his contributions and continued selfless deeds to the good of our great country, Nigeria. Once more, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished members of the press, we thank you for your time, and God bless our country.